Hi everybody, Brian Oxley back here. Getting on a project I started a few months ago and kind of put on the back burner. Bringing that out today. What I have is playing two teams, Highlight Maker Hoops, the College of the Bronx, and a team I created, the Upper New York Voyagers, who are pretty bad, but for whatever reason have made it through the non-conference schedule, 12 game schedule at 3-9, and are actually just beat Cape Elizabeth State by 4 for their second one in a row. So this game, College of the Bronx and Mount Horeb, the Hoppers and the Bulldogs, both come into this game 9-2. College Bronx on the road. They started the season 5 straight wins, and they lost 2, and now they've won 4 in a row. So be curious to see if they can jump into the Colonial Coastal Conference schedule on a nice winning streak, and we're gonna find out right now. So I got everything set up, and we'll flip the first card and see what happens. And it's a rough look and one for the home team. So that's Boozer. So he's going to make the free throw, and they will both rotate. That was James and Boozer. So now we got Martavius Talley and Quentin Morant. We're looking for the pick quality. Talley doesn't have it, and Morant does. So Morant is going to score. They'll have the momentum. They should have the momentum anyway. Um, so 9-3 right off the bat. I'm keeping track of some stuff, so it may take a little time in between, but try to keep them moving. So Morant now against Fred Marks, and it's a coach card. So Frazier, Ivory Frazier, the coach of Mount Horeb, is going to take a timeout, and he's going to bring in Nick Zakharov. And I'm not really sure if that's correct, but we'll go with it. So we'll see how they do. They will be energized 3-7, in sync on 11, and complacent on 12. And it's energized. So Zakharov comes in and scores, keeps the momentum with Mount Horeb. College of the Bronx down 12-4 here early. Visitor player with offensive reach, Saeed Edwards, and he does not have it. So he's going to get muscled out and unable to score. Keon Billups and Quentin Morant. I have an unusual result. Well, it's 8. Trailing team sparks a rally. So that would be Billups. We'll spark a little bit of a rally for College of the Bronx. They're on to Melvin, steps up. And another usual result. I did shuffle the cards. And it's a 6. So again, trailing team, which is still College of the Bronx. And Billups, he's really on a tear right now. It's Tate Wagner. And momentum, looking for arc, and Billups has it, so he's going to score again. So Keon Billups taking over here for College of the Bronx after a slow start. Third unusual result so far. And it's an 11, so it's a technical foul on Ivory Frazier. So Billups is going to shoot a couple of free throws. Clinks on a 2 and an 11. Makes the first. Ooh, makes the second. Rounding in. That gives the Bronx the lead. So Ivory Frazier, not happy with the College of the Bronx comeback, gets teed up. So we'll rotate. And then we got Lamont James Jr. and Jamari Boozer. And it's a rough look, 2 shots to the visitors. So James is going to get a couple free throws. Not a great free throw shooter. He makes the first one and makes the second one. So I reverse jinxed it. James gets both free throws. We'll both rotate. Get down to the end of the first half last card. No momentum. And we're looking for the net. And Tally has it. Zakharov does not, but Zakharov is going to get a chance to deny because of the hand signal. So he will need, let's see, he will need a 2 or a 6 to deny Tally. And he gets a 2. So Zakharov stops Tally from scoring on that play. And we're at the TV timeout. And it looks like College of the Bronx is up 21-18, 10 minutes to go in the first half. Slow start by College of the Bronx, but wow, Billups came in and got things going, and now they have a 3-point lead. Get the next 10 cards up, and we're looking for the bump quality, and neither Marks or Morant have the bump, so just rotate both players. Melvin and Edwards up now. Visitor player with offensive skill, that's Edwards, and yes, he has offensive skill, so he's going to score, get an impact point, get the momentum. Melvin rotates, and ref look, 2 shots and a referee warning. We're going to discard the next fact, so we're going to look at the referee signal symbols down here. And Edwards, he's about as good as you can get at drawing fouls, and Wagner is neutral, so Saeed Edwards is going to get a couple of free throws. He clanks on a 6, so he's going to make the first and make them both. And he will rotate, they will lose the momentum. So 27-20, College of the Bronx up at the moment. We got Billups and Earl Ruffin. And we're looking for the push, and that's Ruffin. So Ruffin's going to finally get Mount Horeb back on track a little bit. And they have the momentum, but Ruffin does not have arc. So we'll rotate the card and see if James has pushed, and he does. So he is going to score for the Bronx, give them the momentum back. Boozer comes up to try to stop James. And we'll look for the grab, and James does not have the grab quality. They had the momentum. It switches, and it's a rough look, 2 shots to the visitor. So good break for College of the Bronx. James going to get a couple free throws on the rough look. And 9 he misses, and a 4 he makes. So he gets 1 of 2. We'll rotate and bring up Tally and Zakharov. 34-26, Bronx up. Home player with offensive power, he does not. So Tally's going to box him out, get the miss. Marks and Morant. No momentum, looking for the leap. They both have it. Trailing team, which is Mount Horeb, gets the tiebreaker, but Marks has a chance to deny. And he denies on a 2 and a 5. And if he gets a 2, it actually goes the other way, and the Bronx will get a score. It's a 5, so he stopped him. Mark stops Morant. You don't get the transition basket, but good stop there. 34-26. Bronx still up. It's Edwards and Melvin. Last card of the first half. Visitor player with offensive quick, and he has it. So Edwards had a nice little push to take over for Billups there at the end of the first half. And let's see, it looks like, yeah, both, we were under the scoring minimum. We had seven, I think we had 7 open spaces, so each team is going to get bumped up one. In that case, I give the impact point to whoever the top players are. So give another one to Edwards, and Wagner for Mount Horeb will get one. I also, I find that keeping track on off to the side here, this is kind of, I do it pretty simple, just marks for impact points and free throws and some defensive stuff like that. At the end of each segment, then I can add up the tallies and just to make sure I haven't forgotten to put something in. So I should have 7 for the Bronx, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free throws, so that's good, and 5 and 1, that's good. So College of the Bronx, slow start right off the bat in the first half, but I'd say last 15 minutes of the first half they were pretty much in control, and they have an 11-point lead at halftime, 43-32. All right, so we'll start the second half. Again, both teams came in 9-2 so far this season. This is the last non-conference game for the College of the Bronx, and they will jump into Colonial Coastal Conference play after this. So Edwards and Wagner to start the second half. Home player with defensive power. He has offensive power, but not defensive power. So Edwards is going to continue to carry the Bronx at this moment as he scores. And it's 47-32. Visitor player with defensive skill. No, he doesn't have defensive skill. So Ruffin's going to score. I'll bring up Billups. An unusual result. And a 12. So run and gun. Add 2 fast action cards to each quarter. Wow. Okay. So right now we're in or half. I say that 2 cards for each segment, so I'll just add 2 to the bottom of the stack here. Nobody scored on that card, so we will rotate. James and Boozer, a couple of the top players in the playdown set. Looking for the pick, and after I say that, of course, neither one has the pick, so they will rotate. And coach card. All right, timeout. Active player must exit the floor for the rest of the half. And Eric Booker, who's the coach of College of the Bronx, is going to have to bring in 2 subs off the bench. So unfortunately, Tally's out for the game, rest of the game. And Booker is going to bring in Roby and Len. Now Roby's been pretty good so far this season as a 6-man coming off the bench. So we'll see what happens here on the timeout. Booker has an energize of 2-6. They're in sync on 8 and complacent on 12. So we'll see how this works out for them. And it's an 8. So it is in sync. So Roby's going to come in and score for the Bronx. Home player with defensive smart. No, Morant's looks like he's more of an offensive player, so no. And Roby's gonna score again. College of the Bronx kind of pulling away here, 57-38. And a coach card, so Frazier's going to make a move. He's going to bring in Josh Weiss. And it's a 4, so Weiss comes in and scores. It was an energize. Ref look 2 shots. Weiss is neutral, and Roby, unfortunately, he's got the burst symbol, so he actually fouls a lot. So Weiss is going to get 2 shots. Clinks on a 3, 5, or 6. And we got a 6 and a 6, so he missed them both. Wow. So we got Len and Melvin up now. No momentum. And we're looking for the grab. And Len has it, and Melvin does not. So College of the Bronx continues rolling on, up 62-44. Home player with defensive reach. Yes, he has it. So Wagner's going to block Len's shot. They won't get a score out of it, but stop College of the Bronx from scoring. Mount Horeb got a long way to go here if they want to come back. Home player with offensive smart. No. So Ruffin has the ball stolen by Marks. Coming up on the TV timeout in the second half. Coach card. Wow. Another injury. Timeout. Active player must exit the floor. So that's Edwards. So wow. So that's Talley and Edwards now out of the game. Luckily, I think for the Bronx, they might have a big enough lead where it's not going to matter. I'm bringing Kuak and Allen. Timeout. Let's see. You got a 6, so it's energized. So Quack is going to come in and score and rotate, and that was the end. We're at 10-minute mark of the second half. That actually hit the cap for the Bronx. There was an effect left, so head into the final 10 minutes. College of the Bronx 22-point lead, 66-60 or 66-44, but arguably two of their top players in the locker room injured. So we'll see if they can hang on. They would think they'd be able to, but you just never know. So we'll go to the last 10 minutes. That should go over there, and let's see if they can hold on. 66-44. Home player with offensive quick. Nope, he has defensive quick, so he's going to step out of bounds, turnover. Brings up Allen and Morant. Home player with defensive spark. Nope, again Morant, offensive minded player, so he's not going to be able to stop Allen. Allen's going to score. Rotate. They have the momentum and he has the yes quality, but Weiss is going to get a chance to deny. He can deny it on a 2, a 4, and a 6, and if he gets a 2, it's going the other way for Mount Horeb, and it's a 3, so he will not stop him. Weiss doesn't have the power to stop Allen near the basket. And this is 74-45. Well, I didn't really see this coming, but sometimes that happens. College of the Bronx playing pretty well on the road against Mount Horeb. Both teams came in at 9-2. And we get a rough look, an and 1 to the visitors. Wow, everything's kind of going College of the Bronx way right now. Allen clanks on a 7 and a 10. And he gets a 9, so he'll make that. And they both rotate. check real quick just to make sure I got the right score here. So I got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that should be 15. I should have 8 free throws. That's right. And 7 and 1. Okay. Wow, what a blowout. 78 46. Got Phillips and Wagner. Visitor player with defensive smart. Nope, Phillips doesn't have defensive smart. So Wagner's going to score. Give them momentum. Brings up James. Visitor player with offensive quick. Wow, he not only has offensive quick, it's underlined. So he is going to get 2 scores. College of Bronx is going to hit their cap. Wagner didn't stop him, so I'll rotate. I know that's going to, I think Mount Horeb is going to get, yes, they have more than 1. So Ruffin is going to get that impact point. And that's the final. College of the Bronx, 90. Mount Horeb, 57. So after that slow start in the first half by College of the Bronx, Billups kind of got things going there. I think he had a run of 3 impact points in a row, and then from there, even though they lost Talley and Edwards to injuries, um, I don't know, maybe that was the even extra more momentum that the rest of the team needed to get the win. So College of the Bronx moves to 10 and 2 on the season, heading into conference play, and Mount Horeb falls to 9 and 3. And yeah, I mean, player of the game. I mean, it could go a lot of different ways. I think you maybe have to give it to Billups. He got things kind of back on track after the slow start for College of the Bronx. Um, so yeah, just hadn't had started this project maybe a couple months ago, and like you guys know, you get other projects. Been playing a lot of Fury football and messing around with that, and some baseball thrown in, and um, different projects going at once. But so uh, that's the game tonight or today. College of the Bronx 90, Mount Horeb 57, and thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.